Hey guys, what is going on? 50 Callahan here, and Treyarch just dropped a content nuke on us for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. They released everything we needed to know for launch. I'm about to cover everything right here for you. So, if you go on the Treyarch Black Ops Cold War gameplay guide, they talk about everything. It's like, I'm just going to read it off. It says, in 2 weeks, Zombies fans around the world will get their hand on the first chapter of the Dark Ether story in D Machina on November 13th. At the official Zombies reveal in September, we laid out ways bringing classic Zombies gameplay elements to Black Ops Cold War, including the return of the Pack-a-Punch machine, wall buys, mystery box, perk machine jingles, the iconic ray gun, and more. We also delivering a whole slate of gameplay innovations that work seamlessly together to make this year's offering our most compelling and replayable Zombies experience yet. And we know you've got questions about all that actually works in game. Unfortunately, we know a few people of certain zombie designs department who could help us with that. Let's get into it. So we have new perks and skill tiers, and I think this is really interesting. So first, let's take a look at perks, specifically which ones you'll be able to collect and utilize at launch, how they will work, and for the first time in Zombies history, how to upgrade them. So we'll be able to upgrade our perks. I think that's absolutely insane. So on launch day, you'll have 6 different Zombies perks to crack open. So we have Juggernog, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Stamina Up, Deadshot Daiquiri, and an all new perk debuting in Black Ops Cold War, Elemental Pop. So we don't have Double Tap. We don't have Widow's Wine. It's just, we don't know what Elemental Pop is, but let's check it out. So read below on the full descriptions of each base level perk at launch. So we'll have Juggernog, which is basically just increase maximum health by 50. Quick Revive reduces the time it takes to regen to full health by 50%, and reduce the time it takes to receive all ally by 50%. And if you're playing solo, it revives you. But I think that's pretty cool how it like regenerate. You get to regenerate 50% faster than you don't when you don't have it. And then you have Speed Cola, increase reload by 15%. And then you have Stamina Up, increase run and sprint speed. Deadshot Daiquiri, aiming down sights moves to enemy critical locations, remove scope sway. So that's pretty cool. It's basically just like you're holding down on the scope. And then Elemental Pop is every bullet has a small chance to apply a random base ammo mod effect. That's interesting. So it's basically just like, I don't know how that works. Every bullet has a small chance to apply a random base ammo effect. So is it sort of like Vulturate? It just gives you more ammo? So while Zombies veterans will be familiar with the initial version of most of our starting perks, Elemental Pop is something different. As we hinted at in our Zombies reveal blog, this new perk is all about ammo mods. With every shot fired while Elemental Pop is active, you will have a slight chance for a random base ammo mod to take effect against your target. An incredibly useful tool when you're back up against the wall. I really don't know how that works. But what happens when you take your perks to the next level, that's where all the new skill tiers come in. In Black Ops Cold War Zombies, every perk can be permanently upgraded to 3 levels. Yes, you heard it right. Permanently. Oh, wow. So it's like not for each game, it's for the whole game. So to upgrade your perks, you'll need to earn raw Ethereum crystals by reaching milestone rounds within the game or through successful exfiltration. What's more, you'll be able to upgrade skills related to field upgrades, ammo mods, and weapon classes to help you stay alive even longer as you collect and invest more Ethereum crystals. Over time, you'll see these crystals to improve the tools in your arsenal, improving their damage and utility to help you reach higher rounds. As an example, upgrading the Elemental Pop perk to Tier 3 will grant you the following effects. And when you upgrade to Tier 1, equipment damage also has small chance to apply random base ammo mod effect, and then Tier 2 reduces ammo mod effect cooldowns by 20%. So it might be like a specialist weapon. I don't really know yet. But Tier 3 is when a random ammo drop mod is applied, it uses your current skill tier instead of the base. Oh, okay. Oh, and don't worry, we'll be introducing more perks throughout our post-launch seasons. No guesses. So I'm guessing when it says no guesses, it's not like any perks we've seen in the past. Like maybe they'll add that in, but I don't know. Okay, so we have weapon rarities now. That's pretty interesting to see weapon rarities. Perks are essential, but let's be honest, survival in Zombies is all about the weapons. In previous iterations, too many Zombies players were left trying to figure out which weapons were the top tier for any given situation based on their wall buy prices or by rolling them from the mystery box and hoping for the best. This time around, our new weapon rarity system gives every weapon a path to greatness. Here's how. Weapons come in 5 tiers of rarity. Common loadout, Uncommon, Rare, Epic, and Legendary. Each tier increases the damage done by those weapons and will also determine how many randomized attachments will come along for the fight. For example, an uncommon weapon will feature around 50% damage boost over its loadout versions and come with just 2 attachments, while a legendary version kicks that to the roughly 300% damage and comes stacked with 8 attachments. But how does this affect wall buy in the mystery box? How does this affect wall buys in mystery box, you ask? Doesn't this new system make those less effective, you ask? Great question. Fear not. So now it says weapon rarities make wall buys in the mystery box even more worthwhile in Black Ops Cold War by giving players more options in any given game. Buying your favorite weapon off the wall is now different every time. With random attachments thrown into the mix, the mystery box actually increases its odds of rolling high rarity weapons as the high rounds get higher. This creates a new layer of strategy to keep in mind as the match goes on. What happens if you hit the jackpot on your first spin of the mystery box and get an epic magnum at round 10, and then roll an uncommon AK-74U on your very next spin? Let's just say you're more comfortable with the SMGs, but you know your damage potentially will become lower as a result of switching. Which one do you keep? Previously, if you found a strong weapon in the mystery box, you had very little motivation to return. Now, even if you roll a weapon that you're happy with early in the game, you can return 10 rounds later and try to roll the legendary version. The mystery box also now includes support items such as the sentry turret and war machine, which will always. Oh, okay. So it's going to be like getting like the specialist weapons in your hotbar, like you did in like Black Ops 3 with the the Annihilator and the gravity spikes. To quote Treyarch's lead zombie system designer Kevin Drew, "I've been playing zombies for 10 years and this is the most exciting I've ever been while opening the mystery box." So that is really cool. Now we're going to go into custom loadouts. So basically it's going to be like Black Ops 3 loadouts, I think. So because we're bringing everything together to unify progression across multiplayer and zombies in Black Ops Cold War, this was the team's first chance to fully deliver custom loadouts in zombies. First and foremost, empowering players to bring all their unlocked weapons and cosmetics into zombies takes the action up a notch and gets everyone to higher rounds faster. This gives players more freedom to play their way, especially for those who want to get a better feel for how much zombies can be after the first few rounds. So it's probably going to be like you can get to round 100 in like 2 hours instead of like 8. I need to drink some water. I'm talking too much. So, it says loadouts don't change the classic zombies formula as much as you might think. However, if starting out with a classic 1911 pistol is your jam, go for it. The design team carefully considered how loadouts will affect weapon progression gameplay, and as such, loadouts in zombies are simplified compared to those in multiplayer. Okay, so it's like you'll get like the lowest tier weapon if you pick like an AR instead of a pistol, and then you can work your way up. You could bring aside a single weapon and a field upgrade with your zombies loadout. Furthermore, the single weapon will have its attachments and cosmetics, but it will be the lowest rarity available, common. That's what I thought. This means your starting weapon won't be very effective at killing zombies after a handful of early rounds, and you'll need to start getting out there and find other weapons quickly. You could also upgrade the rarity of your loadout weapon in-game, or any weapon for that matter, so you could keep your customized loadout weapon into higher rounds if that's more your style. Okay, so that's really cool. So it's like basically going to be just like, I don't know. I really like the idea of like different loadout rarities and stuff like that. So now we have field upgrades. Field upgrades in zombies are entirely different from those found in multiplayer, and for a good reason. These tools are designed to fit the narrative of Black Ops Cold War's Dark Ether story and provide a welcome power spike as part of the core's combat loop without making players OP in the process. So that's really helpful. So here are zombies field upgrades available at launch. Include Frost Blast. Create a frigid blast of wind that deals frost damage and slows enemies caught inside of it. Slowed enemies taking additional charge. Healing Aura. Summons beams of energy down on yourself and allies to instantly heal to full health. Then you got the Energy Mine. Create a mine of pure energy that detonates on proximity of enemies, dealing explosive damage. You have the Ring of Fire. Creates a ring of ethereal, I don't know how to say that, fire that boosts damage for all your allies. Normal enemies who enter gain a burning effect that deals fire damage, lasts 15 seconds. An Ether Shroud. Phase into the dark ether for 5 seconds, becoming hidden from enemy detection. Okay, so that's basically like a zombie blood. So it says the design of these field upgrades take inspiration from several action-based abilities in previous zombie game, including certain gobblegums elixirs, and even some non-passive perks. Each one is balanced with an appropriate number of zombie kills required to charge it. For example, Healing Aura has the upgrade ability to revive players in the map remotely. Oh, that's really cool, but requires double the kills to charge than a offensive based field upgrades such as an energy mine. Oh, okay, so passive will probably take more than actual offensive. When you load into a match, you're going to want to have one of these field upgrades unlocked in your custom loadout and ready to charge up. Coordinate with the rest of your team before a match to make sure you got a good balance of offensive, defensive, and support field upgrades to help everyone survive as long as possible. Okay, I'm talking way too much. Let me take another sip. So now let's talk about armor and salvage. All this stuff is brand new to the game, and I really, really like it. So it says, replacing and crafted shield of previous zombies' experiences, armor provides the 3D 60 layer of protection from the armies of the undead. Armor can be found as a rare drop from the enemies or purchasing using salvage. When worn, it will mitigate a portion of the incoming damage. Every hit will still deal damage, but its durability is limited. Although armor is partially repaired by picking up the occasional armor shard dropped from the certain enemies, it's finite resource, and you'll find yourself vulnerable again once you run out of the salvage to repair it. You could also fully repair armor by picking up the Carpenter power-up. Ooh, Carpenter's returning. Armor can also be upgraded 2 additional levels, increasing its damage mitigation and durability. You're going to need it as rounds progress, because zombies grow stronger every round. Remember, even when paired up with upgraded Juggernog perk, no amount of armor can save you if you find yourself overrun, especially as rounds get higher and the challenges increase. Oh wow, that is really cool. So we have support and score streaks. So basically now multiplayer score streaks are coming into zombies. I don't know if it's the exact same, but we'll find out. Here we go. We wanted to bring score streaks to zombies for a long time, and now that players' progression is unified across modes, there's never been a better opportunity. While certain zombie maps have included some variants of these in the past, the new Dark Ether narrative offered the perfect chance to finally carry over some of the militarized versions into zombies to raise the stakes even higher. So like we could have freaking sentry guns and chopper gunners in the game, and I think that is absolutely amazing. So sometimes you just need a little extra power to get out of a tight spot, and that's where some support comes into play. At launch, these available support selections will include combat bow, sentry turret, war machine, chopper gunner, and self-revive. Huh. So basically, quick revive won't be reviving you anymore, it's self-revive. Keep an eye out for one of these to pop out of the mystery box if you're lucky, and for those curious about how calling in a chopper gunner works without being instantly ripped to shreds by zombies while controlling it, any support that takes perspective away from the character will temporarily make you immune to damage and ignored by enemies while it's deployed. This ensures that parties of one can make use of the support in solo games as well. Okay, so that's really cool. Basically, you just get like a freaking like a beam or like a force field around you. So now we're going to loot and crafting. Basically, loot, it pays to say resourceful damage and undead invasion. The Black Ops Cold War zombies, every zombies has a small chance of dropping resource, including salvage armor and even lethal and tactical equipment. That's tough for the enemy, the better the loot. Okay, so it's basically just like if you kill a freaking Panzer, you get like, I don't know, like Semtexes or something like that. As you unlock equipment and score streaks through the standard player progression, that content will become available at the crafting table in game and can be crafted using resources. Rarity is also assigned to loot-based crafting table, and it can be crafted using resources. Rarity is also assigned to loot based on its effectiveness. For example, a frag grenade is considered uncommon loot, where the symbol monkey is a rare drop. Okay, that's really cool. So basically it's Minecraft and zombies. Cool. Then we have optional exfil. Why die if you don't have to? With the new option to exfil from the map with your squad can't last much longer. You could roll the dice and try to survive long enough to escape with some extra rewards, but it won't be easy. Okay, so it's basically going to be a viable ending without collecting 50,000 points. Bless me. But we have to freaking do like some challenges. That actually sounds really interesting. So it says starting at the end of round 10 and every 5 rounds after, you'll have an option to use the radio in the starting area of the map to call in an exfil. In a co-op game, a majority of the players must vote to initiate exfiltration. Okay, so it's like you have to vote, like, to ready up if you want to leave the game or you want to keep going. Once triggered, the normal round will end and you'll be given a new objective to reach the exfil site with a specific time limit. At this point, zombies will begin to flood the arena in last-ditch effort to stop your squad in its tracks. Once you reach the site, a helicopter will fly in and hover over the zone is cleared before it can land. If you manage to make it onto the chopper, you'll escape with some bonus XP and a chance to earn raw Ethereum crystals. Risk versus reward. So raw Ethereum crystals is basically like liquid divinium, I think. So now we have a new system called the ping system. For the first time, we're bringing a localized ping system to zombies players. This will function the same way it does in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, acted by pressing D-pad on the left controller and Z on the keyboard by default. Whether you're marking the next door you need a friend to open, pointing out the pack-a-punch machine to a first-timer, or pinging the latest location in the mystery box for your squad. We think this feature brings a huge quality of life improvements to the Black Ops Zombies players. I think that's really cool. Basically, it's like, hey, look at this. Look at this. This is really cool. And like you could just like, basically it's just like Voltrade. And don't forget your treats. You didn't think we'd leave you empty-handed for Halloween, did you? We got even more zombies goodies to share. And it's just on all that, it's just pawn versus pawn and stuff like that. So this has been a 16-minute video of me talking about this. So hope you guys did enjoy. It's been a pretty beefy video. So guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash a like and tell me what you guys are thinking about all this new stuff coming to zombies, and leave those down in the comment section below. I read all of those. I really want to know what y'all think about this. I think it's gonna be a banger game. It's definitely gonna be better than Black Ops 4, but you never know. It could be. They can make a really good trailer and add all this stuff, and then the game just be crap. But I really don't think the game's gonna be crap. I think it's gonna be one of the best zombies experience. Probably better than Black Ops 3. I don't know. And I'll probably make a video of that around launch. So yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash a like button. And if you guys are new and want to keep track with all the Cold War Zombies news, I'm your guy. So make sure to subscribe and turn those post notifications bell on so you'll never miss a video. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it. My name is 50 Callahan, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.